Is that from the 1900s? Suppose so, yeah. Honestly, I've no longer felt like annoyed when really young people, and I mean this is crazy, but I would say really young for me at this point, if you were born in the 2000s, like you're, I don't know what the opposite of old as dirt is. You're like young as soil. You're young as an annual plant. But like, when they say something snarky like that, oh, was that in the 20th century? Was that last millennium? Was that in the 1900s when that happened? It was, and honestly, you should be feeling the FOMO, to put it in terms you can understand, that you missed it. I'm sure the 90s were not all like peaches and cream if you weren't in your like age 2 to 12 like I was. I got some very fond memories of the 1990s. I'm sure you'll have, if you were born in 2000, I'm sure you got some very fond memories of, you know, like 2000 to 2015 or whatever. Apparently I'm incapable of doing like basic mathematics right now, but I have the opposite of like the wrong generation. I'm like, I think I was born in like a, I don't know if it was the rightest, but I'm certainly not like, oh, kids these days don't know how good they got it. I'm like, bro, we didn't know how good we had it. Yeah, if anything, I guess it makes me an optimist. It's the first time I've ever heard anyone say the wrong generation. What, you don't watch YouTube music videos? You don't watch Simple Plan music videos? Why is Canadian rent so expensive? Listen, I don't even want to... It's a complicated problem, is the first thing I'll say. The second thing I'll say is I think my new philosophy is that you're just... Housing prices never go down, including rent. No matter what they do, they always go up. They zone for more density, more places get built, more businesses come in, people go, that's a nice neighborhood, I want to live there, demand goes up, prices go up. They say, you can't build anymore, you can't build any more houses here. They say, oh my God, there's no more houses there. Supply goes to zero, demand rate remains consistent, the prices go up. It's no matter what, it always, it just goes up. I think in North America, we just... What we need to... I was going to say is what we need is a cultural shift so that not everybody feels like they have to own a house. But even if that happened on like a cultural level, and people were like, no, I'd be fine renting my whole life. If housing prices went down, some of those motherfuckers would be like, finally, I've been waiting for this. Nom, 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 and then the housing prices would go right back up, man. There's no way out. Sounds like it shouldn't be for profit. Listen, I agree that like that would be nice. But also like, why don't you sell me your house for what you paid for it then? Because you know what's going to happen if you put your house on the market for what you paid for it? The open house is going to have 100 motherfuckers like me there that are like, holy shit, look at this cheap house. And then we're going to get in the bidding war. This shit's going to go for like 10 times what it's actually worth. What we need is just the government to say, at birth, the government says, your assigned house, it'll be like Harry Potter. You have been assigned to North Battleford, Saskatchewan. Here's your house. You have to live in it for your entire life. That's the secret, man. NL solves the housing crisis. You get a free house. You have to live in it, and you have to prove that you are living in it. You can trade the houses one for one, but you can't trade them for money. You have to exclusively do like-for-like transactions. He's a genius. Who's going to trade a Vancouver house for a Saskatchewan house, though? I don't know, maybe someone gets traded from the BC Lions to the Saskatchewan Roughriders. Me when I'm in the NBA draft and the Orlando Magic have the first pick, but my assigned house is in Honolulu. No! That's okay, it's just a short, like, 17-hour flight to work every day. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. See ya!